forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be, baby. I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it. 'Cause I got
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down the 9 before he gets the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert 30. Stop.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he rifles one incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
The Buccaneers field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go play action here with Penix. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Play fake. Now Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first.
He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points, a little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Irving is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Irving.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that
to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Penix. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run up the middle with Irving. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, 80. Run, run, run. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Up, up. That's hot.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go now. 72.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Penix. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And looking to throw, Penix. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll throw with Penix.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin.
Powerful running. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st down just yet, as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Mayfield. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Mayfield looks to throw. Not bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing. Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Point it right.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Kings. Regular. 180.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
20.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irvin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Falcons 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Real. Set. Kings. 180. Regular. Done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
180.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On the handoff, this is Irvin.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 180. Point it right. Pistol. Alert. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Jalen Walker
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Mayfield off the play fake. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Run, run, run. Good. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Done.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Second and 1 now from the 21. They'll run. This is Urban. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky 24.
Falcons 6.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Penix working out of the gun here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Hey! Kings, Kings, Kings! Alert, 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 alert! Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
He'll drop to throw. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Ibuka, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go now. Let's go.
Robinson on a give right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Penix. And now here's another interception. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They are going for it. Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
Davis on the quick slant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shot.
To the air. Penix.
Throw complete right side to Close. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get